Okay, let's see, what are we going to use today? I think we'll go with the onion garlic marinade to start out with here. Take that. Okay guys, we're going to prepare this chicken meat for today's cook. As you can see, I just gave it a quick rinse, which is not mandatory, but this had a lot of gooey juice on it. So I just rinsed it off a little bit since I'm going to be handling it a lot with the hands. Okay, I'm going to trim a little fat off the chicken breast here, just a little bit off of this side too. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this up into sections because we're going to fry this in a pan today. Alright, those are about 1-inch chunks. Okay, now that I've got these all cut up, and you see they're sizable chunks, about 1 inch or more, and I'm going to put them in a plastic container. Or you could use a Ziploc bag because we're going to marinate them for an hour or two. Okay. That's about perfect size. Okay, so now I'm going to use this onion garlic sauce. It has a little bit of everything in there, and it, of course, it's a vinaigrette style. So I want to put this whole thing in there and cover up the chicken. Should be just the right amount. You can make your own. Actually, Italian salad dressing works very well for something like this, and you could just add a little extra garlic and salt and pepper into it if you want. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just agitate this a little bit, make sure the marinade goes all the way to the bottom. Okay. Put the lid on, refrigerator for about 2 or 3 hours, and then we're going to do some cooking, guys. Okay, gang, we're going big today. I got the big skillet out, olive oil, garlic to start things off as usual. Okay, this is going to be a good one. We're going to go fast here, so hang on. All right, first things first. Chicken breast that I have marinated in garlic and onion juice for about 2 or 3 hours. It's been in the refrigerator already. Okay, so we're going to get this stuff cooked up first. I have the skillet pan on 300 degrees on the temperature, which is a little higher than medium. So we're going to brown all this chicken up first, and then we have a lot more ingredients to add after that. Okay, so the game plan here is we're going to get this chicken all cooked up. I doubt we're going to lose all this grease, so it's probably not going to get very brown, but we need to cook all this chicken before we start adding all the other things in here. Okay, it's going to take a few minutes to do that. Now it's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to start flipping over some of these pieces of chicken. You can see they're turning white on the other side, which means they're getting cooked. Okay, so we'll get these all flipped over here pretty quick. We're going to add some other ingredients. All right, our chicken is, I would call it 80% cooked. It is getting a little firm and white. And I've been moving them around, and I can tell they're getting cooked here, but we're having a lot of long process here to go. I'm going to add some of my all-purpose salt, pepper, garlic, onion, not too much. Okay, just a little bit on there. And now I'm going to put in about, I think this was about 4 big carrots. Okay, I'll try to get the carrots down in there in the sauce, because carrots need some heat to soften up and cook. Okay. Okay, I've been here a few minutes just pushing all these little carrots down into the marinade sauce till they'll cook. Now, you know, you just can't be in a hurry when you're cooking something good like this. It takes time and patience, but the outcome is going to be great, okay? All right, I've been letting these carrots have the heat about 10 minutes now, and a couple of them have softened up. The bigger ones not, but we're not finished yet. Next, we're going to toss in, this is one big bunch of asparagus, okay, and a giant big yellow onion, okay. And we're not finished yet. We got a lot to go here, folks. That's why I use such a big skillet. But you can put in any vegetables you like. We love vegetables here, and we're making enough to last a couple of days here. So use what you like. If you like green beans and you don't like onions or whatever, substitute. It's all how you season it. Okay? I'm going to let this go for a little while. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes after I put the onions and asparagus. Now we're really going to start mixing this stuff up, okay? And what I'm going to do is just turn them over. Just exactly a flip over there. Get the asparagus and the onions near the bottom for a little while. Okay. You can see our marinade is starting to evaporate and disappear, so that's okay. That's okay. Got a long ways to go. Trying to make this quick for you folks. Okay, next, here's about, I think this was 6 stalks of celery. Okay, we're going to throw that in there now. You always want to put in the things that take the longest to cook first. The chicken, then the carrots, then the asparagus, and move your way up. Most of these other vegetables we're putting in will cook quite quickly. Okay, you got to keep that in mind and have a game plan when you cook a dish like this. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. We're going to give it another flip over. These veggies will cook really fast, okay? We want to try to get some of the celery near the bottom now, okay? All right, we'll just even that out a little bit. Okay, now it's going to be mushrooms. I already rinsed and cleaned these mushrooms. Make sure you rinse and clean your mushrooms before you throw them in, because you know they grow mushrooms in manure. You don't want to eat manure, even though they do wash them once, but I like to wash them once or twice again. Put them in your spaghetti colander, have the water running, and just mix them all around and you'll get the dirt out. 5 more minutes here. Here we go. Okay, it's been about 5 or 6 minutes here. Guess what we're doing next? We're going to flip it over again. That was a no-brainer. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Doesn't that look good? All those nice veggies and the chicken all together. Garlic seasoning. Salt, pepper, and onion. Okay, now sweet peppers. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of sweet peppers in here. You can use bell peppers if you like. We just happen to have sweet peppers today. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of my favorite lemon pepper. Okay. Lemon pepper is one of my favorite things on a chicken or a fish dish, and it goes good with the veggies too, okay? Not too much. A good coating right there. 5 more minutes. Okay, time to stir this stuff up one more time here. Just a little 180 flip on all this stuff. Okay. Now you can see our moisture on the bottom is still there, but there's a lot less than we started with, okay? That's okay. You're using a non-stick pan. As long as there's a little moisture on the bottom, it's not going to stick, okay? Whether it be oil or broth or whatever. Okay, that looks really good, but we have one more process here. Now I'm going to add This is a half a container of mushroom stock. You could use chicken stock or mushroom stock, whatever you have. Or even water if you wanted to, and just add a little more seasoning in there. But we're going to get this to a boil. And we have one more good thing to put in here and we'll be done. Okay. Got to get this stuff hot though. Turn the heat up all the way for this. Okay. Now you could cook something like this in the crock pot if you wanted, but that's a very slow process and everything is going to melt down into mush. So if you like to have crunchy veggies and, you know, just the perfect texture, it's better to cook them all hot and fast the way I'm doing it here. It's going to take me about 30 minutes from start to finish. Okay, now that we've brought this thing up to a boil, that broth took a few minutes to warm up. Okay, I'm going to scooch a lot of this stuff to one side of the pan because I want to make a little area back here where most of the broth goes. Okay. Alright, that's probably good enough. We are going to add this risotto, which is actually little rice size pasta. Okay, it tastes like rice when you're all done. You wouldn't even know it was pasta, but we're going to put a bag in there. Actually, think we have enough juice here to make 2 bags. I'm going to put a second bag in here. And this is kind of amazing stuff. I've only cooked it a few times, but you could just put it in water or broth, get it to a boil, shut the heat off, put the lid on, wait about 10 minutes, and it's cooked. It's so small, it cooks quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure it's all submerged and wet over here. Kind of even this stuff out a little bit. I'm going to turn the heat off. Everything's cooked. Put the top on. We're going to wait about 10 minutes. Alrighty folks, this stuff is ready. Look at that. Look at that risotto. It just kind of like puffs up. It's like magic. I'm going to take a little scoop of that. A little scoop of this. And just have a little taste. Looks really good. Look at that. All the veggies. Try this first. Totally cooked and softened up. And this was garlic flavored risotto. It's good. Try a carrot. Oh, the carrot was soft. Just like heaven. All right. Asparagus. Little piece of chicken there. Good stuff. Okay, folks, there's your recipe for the day. It's a big one, and it's a good one. This is Big Ron. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.